Hello, it's Helen from Authentic Awareness of You with the weekly tarot card reading for April 14th to April 20th. So hopefully we won't get the death or transformation card this week because I think we've probably gone through a bit of that and had enough of that. So let's see what we've got for us this week. Okay. Well, we do start off with a major arcana card. So that's your Emperor card. So it's asking us to start the week off, your Monday and Tuesday, with disciplined, a pragmatic approach to the week. The Emperor is also the number 4, so it also indicates a time of stability, getting back on top of things, finding solid footing, finding solid ground for us. He also is about responsibility, also about being empowered, and also about using your will to get things done. So it is about power, responsibility, and also finding solid ground, being pragmatic, being disciplined to help you start this week. So get up and do if you find that you have to get you going, to get you started for the week. So the Emperor is at the beginning of the week, being empowered, starting up fresh and with a good solid footing. So getting up and doing things if you have to, so you don't have too much clutter around you at the beginning of the week. So as we come to the middle of the week, we have the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords, it's a tricky card, the Seven of Swords. It means quite a few things. First of when you can see looking at that card, something has started with the Two of Swords there, and then we're taking the rest of the swords and we're leaving. So this can mean sometimes we have to maybe go and reflect and start off with a new approach to something that we're actually going to start. So it can mean going back, looking at something, restarting it. It can also mean someone starting something and just leaving it and not sort of finishing off. With our thoughts, we might be sort of wanting to start something. We may actually think of a plan, start the plan, and then we just give up on it. It can also mean that people are kind of doing deceitful things and not necessarily telling us the whole truth. They may try and pull the wool over our eyes if they can. They may feed you a little bit of the information but not necessarily give you all of the information, so you're kind of left wondering what really is kind of going on. It also can mean it is a bit of a messy card, the Seven of Swords. It can mean, when I'm looking at this card, it's like someone does start something and then they kind of pick everything up and then they leave. Starting and doing something differently as well. Maybe you need to actually start doing things differently because the way you've been doing it before is not really working out anymore for you. It no longer serves you anymore. You don't get good results or positive results or the results you actually want. And it is the Swords. So it also does indicate your truth, communication, your thoughts, your ideas as well. So maybe you need to have a change of plans or have another thought about something. Because the 7 is kind of usually saying, it's time to, don't give up. It is sort of saying, look, hang in there, but maybe you need to approach it from a different way. And that's why probably getting organised at the beginning of the week and being and feeling on top of things will actually help you when you come to the middle of the week, because you might have to adjust your plans a little bit. You may have to readjust your thinking a little bit as well. So it's getting on top of things at the beginning of the week or having an idea or something solid to start with, and then if you can, you may find you might have to readjust it as you come to the middle of the week. But also this can be a card of, things that you thought may happen may not actually happen as well, because other people may pull out, other people may come back. It can also have that feeling and that energy about it as well. So just sort of pay attention to what's happening during the middle of the week, which is your Wednesday and your Thursday. So we have Justice again. We had Justice last week in the same spot. So this kind of says to me, okay, so we're trying to find the truth of things. We're trying to get to the truth, know our truth, so we can be responsible for ourselves. But we have to get to that place of our real self, of knowing what is our truth and how is the best way for us to move forward. So it is about fairness, being honest with ourselves as well. That's quite an important thing. And the Seven of Swords can indicate being honest with yourself as well. Don't do anything that you don't really want to do. And the Justice card is also telling us that as well. be fair and just, but really be honest and truthful with yourself. And you may also start to look at the truth, and you may even start to recognize the truth as well. So I'm thinking perhaps even with the truth card of last week and this week, we're going to get a clearer picture or a clearer vision of what's actually happening for us. And it's about how we really feel about things as well, and possibly even about ourselves. Are we really being truthful with ourselves? What do we need to know, or what do we need to do, or even to look at, to help us actually get to that truth? So we're uncovering things now. We're looking at things perhaps even in a different way, so we can actually have the truth be shown to us, and pay attention, I guess, to how you feel, your thoughts, things that are happening around you. That'll help you work out what exactly is your truth, because that's obviously the theme that's coming through now, is that we actually do want to get to the truth, clear the way so we can move forward. So two major arcana cards again, so it can be quite an intense week for us. And this is about being organized, and it obviously has to do with our thought process, what we think, even what we feel. It's helping us to actually sort stuff out, because we actually want to really start to clear things away for us so we can move forward. But start the beginning of the week by being on top of things, unclutter things, get a good solid base. Middle of the week could be a little bit tricky for us, a little bit rough. We might have to readjust ourselves. We might have to have a new plan. May not end up the way we thought it was going to end up. But the thing is about the Justice card, we will get some real clarity and some real truth about ourselves or situations that will help us to keep moving forward with things. So that's for April the 14th to the 20th. Hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week.